looking for some top bunk bed inspiration, then you're in the right place. Something as simple as a bed can completely change the way a kid feels in their space, because that's exactly what happened in our apartment. Today, I'm going to walk you through my son's top bunk bed makeover. And if you're a mom trying to create a space that feels calm, functional, and actually works for your child, this one is for you. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Shanice Baunis, and I'm an organizing expert and content creator for my blog, City of Creative Dreams, and founder of Inspired by Organizing, which is a custom e-design organizing service. It's been a while since I did a top bunk bed makeover, like a long time. It wasn't until I got a super sweet comment on my sister's top bunk bed desk that I did back in 2015 that I got inspired to do this makeover. In fact, that comment came in such a perfect time because I was just going on vacation days for winter break, and my son, who's on the autism spectrum, was just hitting that crucial age of 13, and I felt like I wanted a change in our space. Lately, my son's top bunk bed, it wasn't giving him. It was giving a mattress, a wall, a ladder, and a few personal touches that no longer represents him. That's it. So one day I stood there and I thought, what if this tiny space could actually become his favorite space? Not just where he sleeps, but where he can relax, read, or let's be honest, plays on his phone, imagines, decompress, and feels safe. And that's how this top bunk bed makeover really took off. Today, I'm walking you through exactly how I upgraded his space while infusing his love of basketball and anime without tearing any walls down or spending a fortune or overwhelming myself in the process. And if you're a busy mom who wants to create a wow moment inside a small space without losing your sanity, this video is for you. Step 1. Start with what your child already loves. Before I bought anything, I asked my son one question. What would you like your room theme to be? The answer: basketball, anime. So instead of designing a room that looked good on Pinterest, although it's still my favorite place to be inspired, I designed a top bunk bed that felt good for him. This step alone changed everything, because when a kid feels seen in their spaces, they take pride in it. They relax more easily and they connect emotionally to the room instead of treating it like a storage unit with a bed inside. Step 2, take down and clean up. Once I established what he wanted, I ordered everything that I needed for this project. Then it was time to get started to take down items from the walls. Donating anything that he doesn't want anymore was a must, like the Pokemon poster he got years ago, or that triangle shelf that I built that doesn't fit anything. I then began moving things around. Cleaning the walls with the Pink Stuff multi-spray was necessary because I don't know the last time I cleaned his walls up there, but I wasn't only cleaning the walls, I also cleaned the mattress too. So I have this dust vacuum that I use on the mattress, and I did that way before I put on the clean new sheets that I got for him. Step 3, treat the top bunk bed like it's your own. I stopped treating the top bunk bed like a part of a room and started treating it like its own room. That meant thinking about the walls, lighting, comfort, storage, personality. Once I made the mental switch, the ideas flowed. Instead of asking what should I put on his wall, I asked what should this bunk bed wall feel like when he climbs up there at night. And that's when I knew the space deserved intention. Step 4, infuse basketball energy without overwhelming the space. My son loves basketball, not casually, passionately. So instead of cluttering the area with random sports decor, I was more strategic. I added basketball themed wall art that felt bold but clean, which I got from Temu. And the color palette also needed to echo the court vibe. So I was thinking black, oranges, and neutrals. I also had a few details that weren't too loud in pattern but also matched the vibe. Also, I really wanted a feature wall that was easy to take down when needed. This way the top bunk bed reflected his love of the game without overwhelming the space. Step 5. Add anime personality without turning into chaos. Now let's talk about anime. One Piece fans, you will love these touches. Instead of plastering every surface with posters or characters, I curated and I chose to keep a few meaningful prints he loves, one standout piece that felt like him, clean frames to keep the look intentional, and bed sheets with his favorite One Piece character, Zoro. Because personality doesn't mean clutter, it means purpose. This way the bunk bed still feels calm, but it also has personality, and that's the sweet spot. Plus, the colors of the sheets go with the overall color theme. Step 6. Lighting changed everything. Lighting is the unsung hero of every small space. I almost did not put any lighting, but the moment I added the soft LED light strip inside the top bunk bed, the entire vibe shifted. Suddenly it was cozy, it was safe, and it wasn't just a sleep-only zone. Step 7. Comfort is non-negotiable. A space can look cute, but if it doesn't feel good, it won't get used. So I layered in soft bedding, cozy pillows. One is the shape of a basketball, a throw blanket, because the top bunk bed needs to invite him in, not just be functional. Step 8. Storage without mess. Top bunk beds don't come with nightstands, so instead of fighting that, I worked with it. I added a bedside shelf, hanging basket for the railing, wall shelves for the books, and a dedicated bed shelf for his favorite items and keepsakes, and a drop zone basket underneath his bed to keep things off the floor. This keeps the top bunk bed functional without feeling cluttered, and more importantly, it makes cleanup simple for both of us. This project turned out amazing. When I revealed this upgraded top bunk bed, my son pulled out his phone and shared it with his friends. So that's a win for me. Because at the end of the day, organizing isn't about bins, it's about belonging. It's about helping our kids feel safe, seen, and settled in their own homes or apartments. This project reminded me that even small upgrades can create a massive emotional impact. So if you've been staring at your child's room thinking something is off, but I don't know what, start with the bed. Start with their comfort. And tell me in the comments, do you have a bunk bed in your house or apartment? If this video has helped you, give it a like and subscribe and share with another mom who's trying to make their home work better, not harder. To find out more about organizing all aspects of your life, you can check out my blog, City of Creative Dreams. It's a jaw-dropping free resource library filled with organizing principles and my organizing resource lounge with my favorite things. All my social media accounts are under the same name at City of Creative Dreams and at Inspired by Organizing. So feel free to say hi. See you next time. Bye. Hey, before you go, thanks for watching, and get more information at cityofcreativedreams.com. See you there.